Hello and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom, and this is going to be a collection update for May and June. Not a huge amount, to be honest with you, and there's obviously a couple of non-movies, as you can probably see by what's in front of you, so let's get through it. I don't really get too many Funko Pops these days, but this one was just £5. And I did quite enjoy the Real Ghostbusters cartoon show, and Egon was my favourite character in that show when I was obviously a little younger. And as it was so cheap, I thought I would just pick this one up. I won't get any of the other ones, just this one, because I thought it was kind of fun. The next toy that this 50-year-old man has now bought is a G.I. Joe figure of Firefly. Now this is actually from a company called Hawkeye, which is a Asian company, as you can see here. And a friend of mine, Steve, who you might have seen on the channel from time to time, I was actually looking for some Christmas presents for him, and these ones were actually on auction. And well, I thought I'd get a couple for myself, to be honest, so there you go. So that is the Firefly, who is a one of the bad guys there. I also picked up Cobra Commander. So if you're familiar with G.I. Joe, or Action Force as it was known here in the UK, this is the main bad guy. And yeah, once again, this series called Hire, as I say, an Asian brand, and yeah, I actually quite like the actual figures in these. I mean, I quite like the fact that they've actually got a proper, like, mirrored faceplate for old Cobra Commander there. Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to buy, well, I say this, but every month I seem to have bought toys, but, you know, I don't buy too many, or at least that's what I say. And another toy. But this is the last one. Okay, so I've been interested in this cartoon collection of these Masters of the Universe ones, and this is Faker, although it is just obviously a repaint of the He-Man. The original was kind of like a bluey purple colour. This one's just, because it's based on the cartoon, is just flesh coloured. So there you go. So let's look at some discs. My mother, bless her, has bought me some DVDs. This is, by the looks of it, a French version, possibly, of SpiderMan and His Amazing Friends. So that's quite fun. Season 1 in a slipcase there. So obviously we've got this horror film called Them. So I have yet to watch this. So it looks like a kind of maybe Eden Lake kind of style, violent youth style thriller. I picked up The Crown of Shadows, and I actually have a quote on the old DVD sleeve there. That's because I did a trailer reaction for this. And this has got another name. It's the Queen or something. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. And this is like a sort of sword sorcery fantasy movie. There is a review of this on the channel, and it's an interesting movie because it mixes a lot of like the kind of AI scenes. You know, that's kind of a thing now, I think. Laurie Brewster directed this, Crown of Shadows. On to some Blu-rays. I picked up this actually only a couple of days ago, Attack of the Werewolves. It's a movie I think I've seen, but I haven't reviewed, and I believe it's a Spanish language movie, and it's got this lenticular sleeve on it. So I will have to, I'm pretty sure I haven't reviewed it anyway, I will have to obviously re-watch this one and review it. I really can't remember anything about it, if I'm honest, but there you go. Pumpkin Man, or The Pumpkin Man. This is an American Blu-ray. And I'm actually a bit of a sucker for like scarecrow type creatures, and this is, although it's not technically a scarecrow, it's kind of similar, like very much like a Halloween slasher. And this one has actually got a a reversible sleeve. I'm not quite sure which one I prefer, if I'm honest. Probably go with the original, which is this one here. So it's just a fun indie movie. There is a review of this one on the channel. Bone Cold, and I think this was one I watched on Tubi, I believe, and I quite enjoyed it. And it's kind of like a sniper versus a kind of, I think it's a Wendigo or some type of supernatural creature. And yeah, I thought I did quite enjoy this one, so I picked up this this Blu-ray. Annoyingly, it had like a sticker right here. And I've got most of it off, but there is a bit of residue. I don't know if that shows up, but yeah, a bit annoying. Death Metal. There's a review of this one on the channel as well. And this was a blind buy before I actually watched it. And the director had asked me to review this years ago, but he sent me a message on Twitter, which I don't really go on very much, to be honest. So I completely missed it. So I did end up buying the Blu-ray, as you can see, because I am, heavy metal was my music of choice, especially when I was a bit younger. And again, there's a review of this one on the channel. Death Rider and In the House of Vampires. Once again, there's a review of this one. And this is a kind of vampire cowboy western that stars Glenn Danzig, and it's got Kim Director in it, who is the kind of the goth girl from Blair Witch Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, who I have to admit I quite fancy. So yeah, it's got kind of quite a lot of famous faces. Julian Sands is in this as well. It's not brilliant. There was actually kind of like a nice edition of this, which had a different sleeve and was signed by Danzig, but it was quite expensive. And I didn't love the movie, so I couldn't really justify me spending a lot of money for a movie that I didn't, massively love. So I kind of just got this regular edition in the end. Cryptids, again, there's a review of this one on the channel, and this is a kind of anthology creature feature, and it's relatively kind of low budget, and has the guy from Shudder on it, Billy Bob, whatever he's called, yeah, it's quite a lot of different kind of creatures and stuff on there, lots of all kind of practical effects. As with most anthologies, there's a bit of a mixed bag. So yeah, Cryptids. I got this Steelbook, Dead Rising, Watchtower. There is a second Dead Rising movie. And again, I have watched this, but I don't think I've done a review of it. Because I think it might have been before that I did the channel, possibly. But anyway, yeah, it wasn't a bad... it's actually based on a video game. It wasn't a bad movie, as I remember, to be honest. And... yeah, I saw this Steelbook for relatively inexpensive, so I thought I'd pick it up. Speaking of inexpensive, I got this German kind of faux VHS edition of Leatherface. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually the kind of Leatherface as in the third movie, to be honest, or if it's like a retitle or something else. I can't really remember. Well, I haven't watched it yet, so I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's the German. It's actually a Blu-ray, but there is it's kind of like this VHS kind of style packaging. I don't get too many of these because obviously they're quite bulky, but they are kind of quite nice because even the inner box looks like a sort of a a VHS case, and you don't get really much in there, to be fair, but it's nonetheless, it's I didn't have the movie, so it was relatively inexpensive, to be honest. I suppose that the pricey item for these last 2 months is the Hellhouse LLC Umbrella Australian release box set. Now, this has got the 3 regular movies plus the spin-off one. There is actually another movie coming out, so I have no doubt there'll be another box set, which I probably won't get, if I'm honest, because I don't want to spend it. I'm not going to double dip, really. I really like the first movie, and I don't mind the others. But the first movie is where it's at, particularly if you watch the director's cut. It's a found footage series. The first movie, again, very strong. I may have just bought the first movie had there been an option, but I've seen, ironically, the sequels on a singular release, but not the original. So, you know, I bit the bullet and I got this for an okay price. It was still, you know, a pricier item considering the rest of them, but not the most expensive I've seen it for, at least. And the final item I have picked up is the Hawkeye Steelbook, first season, only season as it stands at the moment. And again, you know, the Marvel stuff, I do collect Marvel Steelbooks and stuff, but I won't lie and say that I still love Marvel as much as I used to. I don't. I have kind of gone off it. So I don't really want to spend top dollar on these, to be honest. So I'll just wait until they are reduced or there's a second-hand copy on eBay. I don't want to spend £45 on something like this. So I waited and I got this for £20. I still haven't got the Loki season 2 yet because I'm not going to pay megabucks for it. I'm just not going to do it. And same with the kind of the recent films. So, you know, I'm just going to wait. I'll be a bit patient with these and I'll pick them up when I see them for cheap. So that concludes the update for, well, June and May. I don't know how much I'll get in July because I'm going to see MANIA, a heavy metal band I loved from my youth in London, and it's not cheap. So we'll see how much I can afford to buy other crap, basically. So anyway, so that is the conclusion for my pickups. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.